Welcome. You have reached review time with Imperial, and today's review will be Twisters. Subscribe to the channel, like the video. Let's get into it. This is like a remake of the original Twister movie that came out in '96. So this one's called Twisters. So you don't really have to watch part one. This ain't like a continuation. This is pretty much just a remake in a sense. Instead of Twisters, called Twisters, and it starts off with let me go over the cast first. So you got Daisy Edgar Jones as Kate, Glenn Powell as Tyler, Anthony Ramos as Javi. That's all you need to know, pretty much. Those are the three main characters. So Kate has a crew. Javi's part of that crew. Starts off, he gets right to it. They chasing the Twister, and Kate has a device that's supposed to go up into the Twister and be able to, slow the Twister down, and they can control it, and basically reducing the intensity of the tornado. So this particular tornado, when it went up, okay, let me add this part. Kate has a gift, so she has she feeds off the energy, the feeling of where the twisters Gertie appear at, where it's going, what direction it's going in. So what happens is when they put this device, they try to get out of Dodge. So Javi is in another car, um, tracking the twister. Meanwhile, the crew that she's with is four of them in her car. So they're trying to run away from the twister slash tornado. It's intense. It's tearing up stuff out while they're trying to get rid of it. Eventually, they get to a point where they end up falling into a ditch. They got to bail out of the car and started to run. Instantly, one of the people just got swept up in the twister toss. So then it was three of them. And so one of the people was her boyfriend at the time. So it's three of them, and they went underneath a bridge. Now, Kate, she got up first, and she was up secured. Her boyfriend was next. Then it was a girl, and couldn't really catch her balance. It was raining, of course, slippery, so she couldn't catch her balance to get up underneath the bridge. And so she got swept off. And so the boyfriend then sat on top of Kate and pretty much was like, I got you, I got you, I got you. So they was holding on to the metal, but the tornado is so intense. We always see movies and we see stuff that you don't think it's that strong that it just gets. So it was so intense. Kate was on the uh holding the metal underneath the bridge, and he was holding it too, but he was holding it on top of Kate. It was like, I got you, I got you. And before you know it, it snatched him up too. So she took that hard, and then it fast forward to 5 years later. She was no longer chasing twisters. She was now just working in a weather room for a company in New York. She left from where she was at. She got a visit one day saying somebody was there. It was Javi. So what Javi's been doing for the last 5 years, he went into the military. He's seen some devices in the military, thinking that he could take those devices and make something that can help create a better way to deal with the tornadoes and stuff like that. So he got with a company and some investors, and there's more to that, but you find out as the story go on. So he joined this store they call Storm Par Team in Oklahoma, and so pretty much he's hollering at Kate because she's good at what she do. If he adds her to the mix, they can really get after these tornadoes. Meanwhile, in Oklahoma, there's a popular YouTube chaser. His name is Tyler, and he's known as the Tornado Wrangler. And so he's looking for this same tornadoes that's an outbreak in Oklahoma. So he got his own crew, and they pretty much they're rebels, and They don't do anything by the book. He got his vehicle that pretty much drills into concrete at any given time to keep the vehicle stationary to offset any tornado that it could get swept up in. So instantly, that's pretty much the story. And what you find out is that the team that Javi has joined, what they do is they use these storms to capitalize off people's pain and to get them to sign up with them, and so they using it for profit, not really to help people. They don't really care about helping people. They just doing it for profit. So it comes a time where Tyler looked like he's like the radical bad guy rebel, but he cares about the storms and stuff like that. So he's trying to tell Kate like, hey, the people you hobby with, they only care about the money. Like, we really care about this. So Kate ended up switching sides. She confronted Javi. You could tell Javi liked her, but at the end of the day, he looked at her as his friend. So he'd rather have her as a friend or not. So Javi helped her in the end to help her find the big storm. Now, what took place is Kate went back home at one time because a tornado came, and these people that was at a rodeo, you probably seen it in the trailer, it tore the rodeo up, and then Kate pretty had doubted herself, and she went back home with her mom, and her mom pretty much, gave her encouragement words and pretty much said, I'm still waiting for you to save the world. Tyler shows up. When he shows up, he pretty much seen that who she was and what she was part of, and pretty much giving her encouragement, confidence. He looked at her device that she had created and pretty much said, you was on point with your device. You need to just tweak this, and you needed more of that. And so he helped her to perfect her device, and so now they're really ready to go after this tornado. Then they got the help of, now you see Javi and the storm team that he got, they after it too. And so it was a moment after they got their information, the storm team, they just want to go about their business. They didn't want to help the people because it was great hit this small town. And so Kate and them was headed to help the people in the small town to warn them and everything. And so Javi pretty much went against everything and followed Kate and them to go help the people in the small town. And when they did, they arrived trying to tell the people they was in the movie theater, and the storm was just tearing everything up. And so, of course, the defining moment, Tyler gets hurt. Kate and Javi help Tyler. Now he's wounded. His truck is sitting out there, and Kate's like pretty much like, I gotta save the people. And she left everybody in the movie theater while she dipped off and left with with Tyler's truck, and pretty much darted directly into the tornado in the heart of it, and put her devices up into the tornado. And of course, you already know that her device works, and it reduces the intensity of the tornado. Kate saves the day. She's going to head back to New York. Tyler's like, you gotta go. She like, yeah. Javi pretty much said, we going to take off and do things here. And Kate pretty much looked at Tyler and pretty much told him, like, if you see something, you got to chase it. Trying to give him the heads up. If you want me, you got to chase me. And he, pretty much grabbed her while she was in the airport. End of the movie. Overall, a decent movie. Nothing to rush out to the movie theaters to see. The trailers and everything increases the intensity for you to dart out to the movie theater. You can wait till it gets to a streaming platform. Out of my 4-star rating system, I get it a 2 out of 4 stars. Just a decent watch. If it went straight to streaming, it would have been better. But subscribe to the channel, like the video. Till next time.